right, good morning. How are you? So you've been doing really good so far. Today and this week, we're just going to look at exponent rules. So we kind of look at what an exponent is to review. Say you have anything that is in the format ax to the b. The a right here, that's your coefficient. That's just a number in front of what is your variable. The variable is also sometimes known as the base. Okay, that's just whatever an exponent is attached to. And then this up here, that little number up to the top right hand side of anything, that's your exponent. And we're going to today look at three main rules for exponents. And they're all going to have to do with multiplication of some sort. So the first one is your product rule. Okay, now don't forget all the notes can be found right below here, and I have them all written out for you already. All right, so the product rule says that if you have two things with like bases, so the same bases are x here, being multiplied by each other, can't really tell that from here, multiplied, you add their exponents. So this would be equal to x to the a plus b. All right, so as an example, say we had, let's do x to the fourth times x to the fifth. This would be, because the bases are the same, we can add the exponents. This would be x to the 4 plus 5, which would be written as x to the 9. All right. Now when you're typing in exponents on the computer, use that caret, okay? It should be Shift 6 on any keyboard, and I'll know that that's an exponent. If y'all just write the number after a variable, I'll pretty much know what that is too, and if I have questions, I will reach out to you. Okay. The next one is the power rule. So if you have anything that has an exponent already, and then there is parentheses and another exponent, this is what I call, it's called the power rule. I call it power to a power. Okay, we have an exponent to another exponent. This is when we multiply them. So this would be equal to x times the a, x to the a times b. All right, so for example, say I have, what is here, 3 squared, and that's squared. Sure, we could do 3 squared, no, that's 9, 9 squared is 81. We could also know that this is 3 to the 2 times 2, which is 4, and 3 to the 4th power is 81. Okay, if you have any questions, feel free to shoot me a text, send me a quick message on Blackbaud, and let me know, and we can jump on Zoom real quick and kind of go over it for you if you need it. Two more real quick. We have power of a product. And this is like, don't worry, I don't make you know all the names of them. You don't have to memorize the names. You just have to know what each rule does. So you don't have to be like, oh, well, I know that is the power of a product rule. No, okay? You just have to know how to simplify it using these rules. This one says that if you have two things in parentheses being multiplied with an exponent outside, you can distribute that exponent inside. So this would be like x times y to the a power would be like x to the a, y to the a. Okay. So an example would be, say you have 3x like this to the 4th power. This would be what you can do, because they're being multiplied here. You can distribute that 4th exponent in. So you would have 3 to the 4th times x to the 4th. 3 to the 4th, as we just found out, is 81. So this would be simplified to 81 x to the 4th. So we don't know what x is to know what to the 4th of it would be. Okay? And there are more examples in the notes below if you need them. Okay, the last one is my favorite. It is the 0 rule. And it says that anything to the 0 power is 1. Anything. So I'm going to put right here, x to the 0 equals 1. That's the rule, okay? So say you have 3 to the 0 power. That's 1. Say you have 1,422,564 to the 0 power. That is also just 1. It doesn't matter what it is. If it's raised to the 0 power, its answer will always be 1. All right. So I know I went through those pretty quick. Remember, there's more examples in the notes below. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me and we'll go over it. All right. Bye.